Hello, welcome back to Immortal Unchained. Last time we did Arden, and we got the first Nexus thingamabob, took to the monolith, and it's opened up the new area of Veridian. We're just going to jump into it. Sorry if I'm sounding a wee bit gruff. I've been no well the past wee while. Just thought I would record some stuff, get on with it. So, the thing with this world is it's quite hard to start off, because you've got two wee normal guys and you've got a new enemy that charges you like a melee enemy. So you're trying to kinda coax them. There's one guy there. Not a good start. Oh. See, that was me touching the spawn point. I backed up too much and it caused me to go back. I don't actually know if I've died or... Yeah, I died. That's fine. We'll go back in again and try it. I don't know why. I died, but it's not put me to full health. I don't understand that. Anyway, let's give it another go. I'll try and charge in. Take the guy on the left first. But there's also another guy up my higher point. Come in here first. There's that guy there. I can... maybe... dodge him. Take these two out first. That's mate. And this guy should be easier. The melee's pish. So just work on him like this.
Stay on course. Find the
It's better that time. Point of interest. Volcano, fire and brimstone, the realm of Begor. A merging of realms began when the stream destabilized, causing dismay among their inhabitants. Right. What have we got in here? A Legion auto shotgun. I'm not going to be using shotguns this playthrough, I don't think, so I'll be able to just scrap that. Now, the first time I done this was pretty hard because there's loads of guys spawning the other side and they're quite far away, so it's kind of hard to pick them out. So I'll go up here first. There's another chest. Basic components. See, they seem to be able to see you from miles away. I can just... there we go, that'll do it. And there's one down there, if I can shoot him in the... there we go. Shoot him in the core. And I think another one spawns in, and there's one there, but he's behind the shield. This place is annoying because these things here, I'll just show you, they stun you and trap you and you can't move, so sometimes you walk into them, they're all over the place, and then you just get shot down quite easily. So, he's shooting me there. Finish him off with melee. See, the melee it's okay for finishing them off, and I think maybe there's probably viable strength builds, but I wonder if I can take this out so that he's running low on ammo. So if I also staggers them when it explodes. It's just about taking your time, being methodical. The first time I done it, I'm searching everywhere, but because I know where I'm going now, it's not too bad. So if I... that was quite a lot he took off me there, and I wasn't expecting that. There seems to be this thing, I don't know what it is, but you seem to be seen very, very quickly. Even at distance, I mean, that some of these guys that are noticing me surely shouldn't be seeing me at this point. They shouldn't be. It doesn't seem reasonable that they can see you for some distances that they are. Finish him off with the energy weapon. That's good again, another advanced component. They can be usually quite rare to come by. I'll try and do this a wee bit quicker this time to catch up with my bits. See, I mean, like, he's spawned in straight away. And then again, with the plants stopping me for... Almost have... There we go. Remember the wee guy. I'll maybe just run under the bridge. Forget about the guy on the top. Let's see. A hell of a lot of damage to you early on, so just heal, making sure. And here, Forlorn Idol. The hero undefeated in the field of battle. Orin is the greatest warrior the Prime have ever seen, commanding Prime forces from a remarkably young age. He has led people to countless victories. Orin. He's still up there. And that's a wee trap there, so he can... I think this guy's meant to coax you into doing that. There is a spawn point here. I didn't find this the first time I was playing. Run out of ammo for that. You don't get much ammo to start off with him. What did we get? What weapon? A Legionnaire auto shotgun. So we can scrap that. Don't need that. I'm not going to. Don't have any intent in using it. And we can't level up just yet. So this way, there's a couple of wee secret chests. One up here. Yeah. Basic components. An ancient shard as well. Fertile and unexploited Veridian. Could have been paradise had it not been for the violent nature of humans. Okay. And we have one over here. Just got to watch that you're not running into the water, because like sometimes it just ends and you can fall right in. And like most of these games, if you fall in the water, you die. Armour pattern camouflage. Now you can pattern your armour. Most of them I don't even notice the difference. It's very, very hard to notice the difference. They're very, very subtle. But we'll not bother about that really. It's not a priority. So back to the obelisk. So some of these guys will probably spawn back. Why is that telling me I've got no ammo when I clearly have ammo? That was weird. We'll just do that again. So first off we'll take him out, because we'll begin up there. There was a guy to the... So he's one of the sniper guys going to... Stay out the road. The sniper guys tend to have it's like Molotov cocktails. They seem to throw them round the corners at you and stuff, and it just makes the fire on the floor for like a couple of minutes. Not even a couple of minutes, couple of seconds. And that was just a bad timed roll. Say that like that there. See, it can be really tricky because it cut off my only way to get out the road of these shots with a Molotov. It's this area can be the first time I played it as well, it was quite a frustrating area to get through. Seems to be a lot of enemies between you and obelisk points, and you don't seem to have a lot of ammo to combat it, especially early playthrough. But we'll go again, we'll try again, just see how far we can get. Take care of him quick. Let him come to me. I would need to reload there. I wonder if I can just maybe raid him back. When he heal this time. So that did work that time. Kill him before he puts his shield up. Was that guy? Yeah, it was. That's good, that goes him up. There's another one of these here. These seem to be quite good at getting taken out with the pistol, so I'm going to try and conserve sniper ammo. We're getting round the back here with the... Yeah, we leap in there. Right, now we're heading up towards that other bit that we were at before. The energy pistols are actually really good. I never really used much energy weapons my first playthrough. See if that'll happen. Yeah, it's a good shot. There's a forlorn statue to the right of me as well, but I'll try and take out these two guys first. There we go. Right. Forlorn idol, the brute, never showing a talent of stream wielding, Orin chose instead to hone his skills in hand-to-hand combat. Legend says no creature could best him in single combat. Well, before I continue on down there, I'm actually going to get this down here. I found this by accident the first time I played. It's a Cerium Decree. It's always handy to have, especially when you come across some of the boxes later on. Okay, come on then. Wait for him to charge me. Dodge. Easy peasy. Right, back up to the point again. But the first time I played it, I didn't even know about the obelisk point down here. I found it by accident because I was actually running away. I was up here and I was running away for a few things and I jumped down there, and for some reason that's how I found it. If I remember right, there's a chest here. Wooden club, I'll just sell that too because I've got no intention of using melee. Not bothered with that. Bastard. Just forget about him. 4 bits. See if I can get them to this side. Excellent. If I remember right, yeah, there's a big guy too. See if I can bait him to come over here out the way. That's cool. Walk through the fire, my man. Right. Now you can get round this way, but you've got to watch because that's a trap right there. Stay here and let you burn yourself. That's a trap. So you've got to watch. First, I got caught out with that the first time I done it as well. I wasn't expecting it. Cacked my fucking pants when it happened. If I remember right, there's another guy who comes out the ground here somewhere. another armor shrine, close to an armor shrine, so just take your time finding your enemies. So we've got a couple of guys down there, there's one there. Down, I think there's a guy with a shield, it is. There's a melee guy coming. I think I'm close to another obelisk point as well. I'll just dive behind here and heal real quick. Superb. Right, next I might be able to get down to this guy behind there so he can't hit us, so he'll probably try and use a Molotov. He can be quite crafty to get to, I know, because there's like these traps again, so you're meant, if you go through the middle at him, you'll get caught in the trap. More bits, and an ancient shard. The humans quickly learn to live and fight in Veridian's diverse terrain. Their warriors are extremely adaptable and can familiarise themselves with any battlefield with ease. So what does this give us? Unlocks additional primary weapon slots, so now that means I can use 2 primary weapons at one time. Which is pretty good if you, I mean, sniper rifles don't have much ammo. So it's always good to have a backup sniper rifle as well. So if I come across another sniper rifle, it means that I can now equip another one in another slot. Get this chest here. 2 basic components, good for upgrading. And if I run down here, you can probably tell there is an obelisk. Stamina drained. So hopefully we can. Right, let's see, what did we get as well? So, right, so I'm not bothered about them. So scrap. Weapon slot locked. Now I could have just sworn that I unlocked. Unlocks an additional primary weapon slot. Is it maybe because I don't have another primary weapon? It could be just that I don't have another primary weapon to put in there, I'm not sure, but it should be unlocked. Can I upgrade this? I'm not wanting to use my advanced components for that just now, and I'm needing something different for that. I want to keep my advanced components because you find better weapons later, and they can be quite hard to come by later on. So I think I want to get my perception up another wee bit again, and I'll put, what's that, normal scaling, so I'll put my one in expertise as well. Means I could hit a little harder, I guess. Endless rivers cross the continents of this realm. Prehistoric humans used these rivers for travel to distant and forgotten lands. So we're talking about these rivers here. More bits for leveling. And this is where we are introduced to a new enemy that can be a bit of a pain. These guys here, they explode. They kind of like bum rush you and explode you. They are easy to kill, but as you can see, they leave a like an aura of poison. They're different in different areas. You get poison ones, you get fire ones, and you get frost ones, I think, or energy ones. But this is where you're introduced to the poison ones. You can just dodge out the way of them, but you can just kill them as well. You can use them to bait other enemies. Now if I remember here, there's 2 big enemies show up. There we go. Say like that, they knock you in your butt. Butt? What is this, arse? They knock you in your arse. That was more painful than I expected it to be. Right. So I'm fucked up. More bits in there, another trap. The first time I played this, I get caught in every fucking one of them. I wasn't expecting them. This guy was here first. There's somebody walking towards me on my left. Just get rid of this guy quick. Did I hear somebody? There's, yeah. Did I take out both of them? I must have. That must have been a good, well placed grenade then if I took it both. I didn't expect that, but I'll take it. Forgotten bits. I remember right, there's another. The grenades can be really good. You get quite effective grenades later on. Like you can increase their splash damage range and increase how many you've got. Guys, these are pretty easy to take down, there, guys, and they don't explode when you do kill them. So if you can kill them before they jump and leap at you, then you can actually kill them in mid-air as well, just before they blow up. So we'll get the bits first. Climb up here. See if we can get this. Yep, we can. So that's a new sniper rifle, and I need 10 agility for it, so I might pump some points into agility to make sure I can use it, because it'll probably be better than the one I'm using right now, and I can upgrade it, so that'll be good. Hopefully I can get enough points just to do some agility. Now these pods here as well, you've got to watch these if you're melee or shoot them, because they explode and they give off that gas explosion aura. I'll just wait for that to disappear and I'll get this monolith. Scattered across Veridian, the primitive humans live without central government or codex, the only constant being their devotion to the Prime. I don't think you actually get anything in the pods, I don't know. I've never come across anything. This section was pretty annoying the first time I done it as well. It still is pretty annoying. It's just a little stretch next to the river with lots of traps and lots of these guys. So you just take your time, moving forward slowly, making sure some spawn, one or two spawn at a time, making your way along it. You can hear them coming up quite quick, and if you've got this energy pistol, they're kinda quite easy to take out. Fucking trap. The heal. Just to make sure, what's this? We have a ancient shard. Nomadic tribes travel with the seasons to find food and shelter. This in turn leads to conflict when tribes compete for the same territory. So nice and slowly, because if you go too quick you can spawn quite a few of them and then it gives you all sorts of problems. Plus the fact that there's a couple of shooty and stabby enemies ahead as well. Just maybe check over there to see if there's anything. Trap on the floor. There's actually an optional boss that you come across soon that spawns lots of them when you're fighting them. I might just bypass him just now because he's a pain in the ass with a sniper class this early. And you don't really get, as far as I know, as far as I can remember, you don't really get anything good from him. But there is a chest down next to him that I will get. try and sneak in and get it. Oh, this wee bit can be a pain, especially between them and this guy here. I'm running low on. This pistol seems to be quite good for this wee bit. I hate the wee bits. Very, very annoying. And so at least he's down. There's a guy up there that's shooting, and there's a few here. 1, 2, 3 traps. 4 traps. Tutorial. The Azurian skillful manipulation of the stream has made more primitive races regard their craft as magical. They are revered as teachers and sages by the humans with whom they shared their wisdom. Now, there was a component fell down there, I don't even know if I can get to it. I'm going to use my last heal, and then I might have to use TRM injectors. If need be. There's another trap there as well. This one, see, they pull you in, bastard and things, fucking hate them. A machete. Quite of interest. Rivers of blood. These rivers have run red with the blood of innocents. On countless occasions, the natives say it is cursed, that anyone who bathes in its waters is destined for a violent death. Lovely jubbly. Orlon Idol, the scholar, Olin, has dedicated his life to the acquisition of knowledge. As he gained a reputation as the most learned of Prime, even Naro turned him. Council, blah blah blah. Now, this was another thing that I missed. It's more Kyrian degree. The first time I played, can go up here. What's this? This Ranger's Lancer. I'm not bothered about that at all. Not really bothered about assault rifles. Up to here. Get this. Big capsule small. It's always good if I'm needing the upgrade, which I'm planning to do for my agility. And I can come up this way, which I didn't notice the first time I played. Up again. And I can kick down a ladder that is behind the obelisk that I have spawned out previously, or unlocked previously. It means I can get back down there and bypass all of that shit that way. So that's quite good. Yeah, so that's all it was. I just needed another weapon. So what I'm going to do is in my primary slot, I'm going to have this once I can upgrade it, because as you can see, 36 more damage, and that's it as just a crude weapon, whereas that is upgraded twice. So that'll be quite good to have. Normal scaling is up as well, so that's good if we're getting more, expertise. So I think I needed 2 in agility, so I'll do that. How much have I got to go? I might expend a few of my bit canisters. We'll use one large one and see how much it does. Right, that's more than enough. So I can now get 1 more in agility, and that means that I can now use this, and in my other slot I'll have my other. So I'm going to upgrade that if I have the bits. Again. And now I need more basic components and an updated microprocessor, which hopefully won't be too long before I'm finding. Shotgun, I have no interest in that, so that gives me more basic components. And the machete can be scrapped as well, because I don't intend to use that. Excellent, so now I have a better sniper rifle. All I needed was a wee bit of extra agility, and agility can be quite good to have as well because it means I can roll. I can roll a lot better now, and a lot faster. So we'll see the difference in damage with this. We'll see how we get on better with. Now Veridian is a lot longer a place than Arden was, so I think I might have to break it into at least 2 videos. So we'll just see how far I'm wanting to go with this video before I stop. It could be soon, maybe at the next obelisk point, which is just a wee bit of ways, and next to an optional boss which I'm going to bypass for now. So the next obelisk point is there, but we need to go all the way around. So, and the optional boss is over there somewhere. Amber Monarch, I think his name is. So we'll go up this path first. We'll see how much more this weapon does damage wise. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. Might save a bit of ammo for that weapon as well. Just let that aura disappear. There, he's down there. That's the Amber Monarch. It can one-shot you with all melee attacks at this point in the game, at least. And it can almost one-shot you with. He's got like an ice cannon. That's much better now. Over there. Just despawning enemies. You need more Kyrium Decree to unlock that. I've only got half of that amount. Forgotten bits in the back here. Now, if I remember right, there is another armor shrine up here. See, this is a good thing now. He can't get me. So if I go across, I even just stand here. I can hit his coffee here. So just stand and be killed. Did me a favour. It's good as well if you can find wee elevated areas like that where the melee classes can't get to you. Then, and I don't know what this is for. I don't think I've got it opened in my bigger file as well. So what's this? Increases grenade capacity to 3, so that means we now have 3 grenades. As you can see spawning on my side. Forlorn Idol, the warrior only ever truly coming alive on the battlefield, only revels in calamity and bloodshed. So I think I can go across that way and down, but I'm going to go across the bridge here. Because I think that other path takes you down towards that Amber Monarch sub-boss. Some of these areas as well, it's probably showing up on the record as well, as there is some really bad frame dips. Only in certain areas there is, like, most of the times you get consistent 60 frames, but there is little areas like that where you do get frame dips. And I mean, I have kind of optimised it. I don't know if it's because I'm recording. Now this is a new enemy. He's like a launcher enemy. You're better keeping your distance from it, and he's got like a kind of a poison effect on his weapon. So before I go down there, I'll go across here and see if there's any goodies, which I can already see there is. I think there's also a memorial as well. Blessed bastards, scions of Rin, half-breeds with potential, forever untapped, doomed to live in your father's shadow. See here, we'll get a strong box, Legion support carbine, which is good because I can now scrap it for bits. And I'm not going to go down there yet because that's back into the Amber Monarch. So we'll go back across here. What I want to do first is get the obelisk across here before, because there is a chest down behind him, just about where he's going to walk just now. There, that has a key in it for a point further up, which I think I might make. I might get this one, I'll get the key, and I'll get to the other obelisk, and that can be just letting him walk by. Hopefully he doesn't see me, because he can see you from up here, which is a pain. And he spams the grenade. It's like grenade mortar shots. He spams at you. Across here. Get to the obelisk. Change, and I can scrap that as well. See, a good thing with scrapping as well is you can sometimes get a chance at getting an updated microprocessor from them. I was unlucky that time, but no good perception. I want to get my perception to 30 because that's where, when I get the best or one of the first legendary sniper rifles, and you require 30 perception, and I think it's 20 finesse, 25 finesse, I can't really remember, but it's really fun. Right, so he's seen me, so probably the best thing to do, let's see if I can get away with this. See, look at the health he's taking off me with that, and that melee attack does. So that's what I'm looking for, is that Gemini protocol. I'll heal. He basically just stands there and spams you. Actually, why not? We'll give him a shot. It spawns lots of these guys. So the best way to combat this guy is wait for him to do that, run in behind him, shoot him in the back. But you get so many of these guys. See, it was just my stamina drained and all these guys are spamming attacking me. It's actually a really pain. It's a very big pain in the ass, that fight, because of all the wee spawny guys. They do eventually stop, but it can take a while for them to stop. So we're going to leave him now because we're not doing much damage to him attacking his core, and I can't be arsed with him. So we'll just leave my souls there. I didn't have many souls left, but I was doing it mostly to get that Gemini protocol. Yeah, whatever. You can cheese him for here and shoot him in the head for all the way up here, and it means that he can't get you back, but there's sometimes he can get a wee hit on you. But you can stand here, if you wanted, and shoot him. Right, okay, you're wanting some attention. Feeling left out. But you could stand back, I suppose, for here, because you can't really reach, and just shoot him, but could be there all bloody day. So we'll leave him for now, we'll come back later. And this is just like a little clearing. Looks like one of the memorial beacons. That could be for something later. So we'll heal up. This is quite an annoying little area as well, just here. I think we'll get some extra wee goodies up on the left and right hand side just before we continue up there. Basic component. We got this guy. If I can spawn him, that's good. I can make him come to me without, well, just as I say that, they all show up. What I tend to do is make them do that, and he walks into it as well. It's all about trying to get behind them. Oh, that's good. Ah! You're kidding me on, man. That is a pain in the ass. See, the exploded guys are really, really annoying. Plus the fact, for some reason, at this part of the game, especially with your toughness as well, is you take an extreme amount of damage for very, very little. Like, some of the assault rifle trash mobs can spam you from halfway across the map and take half your damage off you in like 1 or 2 little rogue hits. and it can be quite frustrating at times. But I suppose that's why you put points into toughness, but I'm not that fussed about that. So, try that again. Fuck off, Amber Monarch. See, that's what it does to you sometimes. He just catches you with one little rogue hit. 2. Everything's just out to get me today. Usually you get up there, not a problem, but I've had to expend a healing item just to get away from him. I'm surprised they never hit me with one of them as well. The way it's going. How much stamina does a roll cost? I mean, my stability's pretty poor as well because I'm getting knocked in my arse with the spawning. So let's try this again. See if we can get in here quick and take him out before they all show up and cause me all sorts of grief. Well, I was expecting at least 2 of them to have killed them without. What a headache. Some of these mobs can be just very, very annoying, especially at this point in the game. So collect all these forgotten bits as well. Forbidden Forest. And I think there's a chest just here as well. Yep. Get that. Technical aptitude boost. I never really used any of that stuff. I'm sure they give you some kind of benefits. So this is where we meet the next NPC. And this is where we finally meet Orin.
Do my eyes deceive me? Are you truly a being of flesh and bone? Filth is this in my senses, my mind and memory. I have observed such in the past. See, the earth rises and the woods twist. No path ever the same. I am trapped, a prisoner in this place. Hear that? Cursed thoughts, unrestrained and brought forth by this place. Give way. Circle upon circle. This and that, back and forth, always returning to the same spot. Cursed. A young lad struck down in hopes of living out life, yet life is not now worth living. Shadows and doubt everywhere. Always back to the center. Always back to the place. Paths lead nowhere and everywhere, again and again. What advantage have you that you found me here? Led by a hand or a conspirator to my imprisonment. These days have no end. These paths no exit. The paths. The paths. I'm caught in a snare. I cannot fly. Hotter than fire and brimstone. I cannot breathe. I must escape. I'm caught in hotter.
So basically what he's really saying there is that he's stuck on Veridian. He seems to be trapped here like a prisoner. So this is why we got the Gemini protocol. To open up this door to an obelisk. It means that we don't have to run through that wee annoying bit again. Point of interest. Temples. Veridian structures are built in the image of Apexian to impress the gods. The same pride that doomed the Prime is instilled in their devoted subjects. Basic components, small energy, a forlorn idol in here as well. Cast out and a friend, Arlen, wandered the forest alone. The natives were too afraid to befriend the child who fell from the sky. And I don't think I have anything but to upgrade, so I will leave this episode here and we will continue on with the Veridian Forest because it's quite a long area. I think I've still got a good bit to go before I reach the end of it and get to the Nexus Orb. So until next time, I'll see you then. Cheers!